Hey Prodigy, this is Mr. Jeremy again. We're going to be building off of our foundational shapes now and creating three-dimensional objects. And I'm going to show you how to translate those 3D images into a two-dimensional space on our canvas and paper. All right, back on our drawing table here, we're going to be talking about the three-dimensional version of our basic shapes and how we can build off of those. So we've got our circle here, which again, is very malleable. It's squishy. I like to use this little basketball to kind of show how you can squash and stretch this. Again, trying to illustrate something like turning a two-dimensional circle into a 3D object. The basketball shows us we have these nice little contour lines, and we can kind of use those as a way to show some more dimension to this shape. This basketball's got a nice little curve to it here. You can see that coming through as we add on to it. As far as squares, they become cubes or boxes, depending on what you've got here. This is a nice, easy way to kind of just show how you can do a square. One easy way to do it is just kind of turn your square into a diamond and build off of that. We've got a nice little cube there, kind of showing how it can sit in three-dimensional space. If I were to add in these hidden lines, the back side of this square or cube, you can see how they exist in a three-dimensional way. Much like the circle, you can do the same. You've kind of got these hidden lines in there. I'll show you with another pencil here. We've got our hidden lines within to show that contour, but because it's a three-dimensional shape, those are going to get hidden by the actual sides that are visible to us here. These other parts are going to be hidden with the walls behind it. They won't exist to our mind's eye, but they do actually exist and they are actually there. That's the nice thing about trying to turn a three-dimensional shape into a two-dimensional object, is we can use a little bit of imagination to show that. I grabbed this pencil sharpener to kind of show some difference of what we can do about combining shapes. But the basic shape for a triangle is a prism, and that is a triangle on the bottom, and you just come off that. It gets a little oblong when you're talking about this. Again, there's only three sides to the triangle, so one side is always going to be flat, but without that coming from a view coming from the bottom, you can see all three sides. With this one, you can only see two. But we know that that other side is there. It's just hidden, again, much like these. It's that mind's eye, implied eye of what we see in a three-dimensional world and trying to put that onto a two-dimensional canvas or piece of paper.